One thing a lot of Cars collectors enjoy are expression variants. It's not very often that we get these, and there aren't really that many in total in the Cars diecast line, but every once in a while we'll get a variant where the only change is that they have a new expression. Think Determined Lightning McQueen or Palace Danger Finn McMissile. A lot of collectors really enjoy these. They're just so fun to have as alternatives to your regular variants, and they're especially great if you do a series or especially stop motions. And in 2023, Mattel has decided to make two new ones, with a new Road Trip Lightning McQueen with a different expression, and the one I'm most excited for, a Mater with a new expression. But not only does he have a new expression, he's also raised up. Mater is always very, very energetic and animated throughout the Cars series, and that also goes into how his body moves as his front and back half sort of move independently of each other sometimes. Mattel has captured this in the past with different diecasts, like One-Eyed Mater, where he's hunched down, or Mater with Hood, where he's sort of propped up just like this. But it's not that often nowadays that we see a Mater variant that does this. I believe Mater with Cone had that gimmick as well, with the mold, but that guy was designed all the way back in like 2010, I'm pretty sure. So it's really, really cool to get this. And this car also fixes my main problem with last year's Mater release. You know, the fact that they called the On the Road Mater Road Trip Mater, despite the fact that he was just the regular old Mater. Well, now Road Trip Mater is officially a different variant. Anyway, guys, welcome back to another review. Today we're going to be taking a look at the 2023 Road Trip Mater variant, or the Mater 2023 Mater variant, or just Road Trip Mater is probably what I'm going to call him, because unlike the last Road Trip Mater, this guy, as I said, is actually different. And yes, I know I put up a poll, and I know that like 80% of you guys voted for me to review both of these in the same video, but I chickened out, okay? I like reviewing cars individually. I'm sorry. But I think it's worth it because I have a lot to say about this Mater. I wanted to dedicate a full review to it. Got some nice artwork of Mater there. It says Road Trip Mater. Cars on the Road. New for 2023, of course. On the back, you'd see as seen in Cars on the Road. We got Gearston Marshall, Greebles. This McQueen is actually meant to be the new McQueen. He uses a different image than the McQueen from last year. And you can see that this McQueen has a picture of this Mater on the back of its package. You've got Royce Revsley, Griswold, and finally Speed Demons. Now let's take this Mater out of the package. It's so annoying that they didn't do this from the beginning, honestly. That they didn't just have this Mater be a unique variant from day one. Like, he really should have been, because Mater has nothing different with his paint job or design or anything in On the Road. The least you could do was have done this from the beginning, but you know, better late than never, as I always say. So here is Mater out of the package, and he has a very, very cartoony and over-the-top expression. Just to pull out, here's a regular Thailand Mater. You can see just how much taller he is. He's even shaped a bit differently, shaped a bit more cartoonishly, and I think that's really nice, and it really benefits the Mater. It's really, really cool to see. They really went sort of over the top with him, and it captures him perfectly. I don't think the eye expression is really that, like, on point for Mater. I would have liked to have seen something a little different. He just kind of, the mouth down here kind of reminds me of Wasabi Mater, honestly. But in total, really, really solid expression variant. And I just love how, again, he's sort of stretched out and exaggerated and everything. And again, looking at the side, you can now really see just how raised up he is. Really, really nicely done there. I believe this is a unique mold. It's different than the ones they use for like One-Eyed Mater and stuff. So the fact that they went out of their way to develop a whole new Mater mold for this expression change is really, really nice. And it's not just, you know, this McQueen has a different mouth molded on compared to previous McQueens. No. This Mater is raised up. Yeah, he's got a different mouth, but again, his proportions are a bit more exaggerated, which fits the cartoonishness of Mater perfectly. This really is a perfect way to show Mater being all excited to go on the road trip. It's just, again, something about the eye expression I think is a little off, but still, it's not like a turn-off from the diecast, you know? But I love having this as an alternative to the regular Mater. I sound like I'm giving my final verdict. I haven't even finished reviewing him. On the back here, I was kind of expecting them to upgrade the hook to sort of match what they've been doing on the plastic Maters recently, where he's meant to sort of resemble the Precision Series one more. They did that on the Mater with 95 hat mold, but but nope, he's just got his regular old tow hook here. Kind of a shame, because again, they've shown for the past few years that they've maybe wanted to update it, and then they just never committed. You could see even this part of Mater is sort of raised up and rounded off in a more cartoonish way. It's all hiked up and raised up. Honestly, very, very impressive. Got the A113 license plate on the back there, as per the norm. There is a look at his other side. And then finally, there is a look at the base. Anyway, guys, thank you so much for watching. Let me know what you think about this Mater in the comments. Like I said, it's really nice to have sort of an alternative to your traditional standard Mater, and it's nice that Road Trip Mater can now be his own full variant, even if it is just an expression variant. But then again, what else would it be, right? There's no other difference between Mater in the movies and Mater on the road. See you guys next time. Bye now.